confidence doesn't come down to adding more. It comes down to removing. Confidence doesn't come down to becoming better. Let this land. Do you want to be better? Do you want to be stronger? Do you want to be cooler, more charismatic? Do you want that? The answer should be no. I don't want to become better. I want to be me. I want to realize who I am. And the direction isn't away from you, it is towards you. Let this land. At a most surface level, you could think of communication skills, social skills, right? Say you're about to meet someone in life and it's very important. Now, it could be romantically, it could be business-wise, networking. I'm going to meet this person and they're going to unlock all these opportunities in my life. I better do well. Take that situation. What do most people try to do? They try to enhance themselves. Okay, if I meet this person and he likes me, it's going to open all these doors in my life, all these doors in my career. Better do well, right? Any confidence boosts? Anyone? Any tips? So what do people do? They try to spike their confidence. Let's go! Look at themselves in the mirror. You are the man. You are the man. Deep breaths, affirmations. You got this, you got this, you got this. Let me watch some Julien YouTube videos. Oh yes, I am good enough. Come on. Hey, I'm Julien. How's it going? That's so good. Hey. Yeah, I'm always smiley and happy and dappy. That's just my default state. Yeah, that's what we do. How terrible is that? Ultimately, what am I doing? I'm scamming him. I'm scamming him into portraying myself as someone that I'm not. Portraying myself as feeling something that I'm not feeling. People fall into this trap, especially around social skills. They learn about communication skill advice, and they use these tips and tricks to scam people, to ultimately distract people from who they are. I feel really nervous inside, but I heard these tips from public speakers where if you do these little exercises, it makes you seem more confident. Think of the implication. Wait a minute. So you're using little tips and tricks from public speaking to seem more confident than you are, so you're portraying yourself as someone that you're not, so you're scamming. Right? And that's most people. They use all this to hide authenticity, to distract. Look, here's a cool story. Here's a shiny line. Here's this little gimbal, just anything. Don't look at what's really going on inside. Mirage, facades. Terrible. Now, does that mean don't study communication skills? Of course not. Study it. But instead of being what I call a social scammer, if you want to be a social master, it comes down to not using this to distract people from who you are, but using tips and tricks to highlight who you are. That's the difference. Let it land. You can say something like, here's a cool story, distract who I am, or here's this thing to highlight who I am. And when you truly feel confident within, you actually don't even need those little things to highlight who you are because you just let it shine. Really let that land, by the way. The example I always use for this is if you go to a restaurant and say you buy some cheap meat. What are they going to do if they want to charge more for the cheap meat? They put a ton of sauce on it because it distracts from the cheapness of the quality of meat. Get it? If you actually buy very expensive meat, there's less sauce. Same with you. The more you need to look at what I accomplished, look at all the money, look at this and look at that. You're this cheap piece of meat. You're the McDonald's piece of meat. Put some Big Mac sauce on me. Do you like me now? It'll help good with your palate. It's like, screw that. You don't want that. And a good test is, once more, can you actually put yourself out there without compensating, without distracting? Hey, this is me. Take it or leave it. I don't need all the sauce. I don't need all the achievements. I don't need to tell people how successful I am. I don't need to depend on looks, on social standards, etc. I'm just me. And when you own that, you stand out. And if you're always trying to look, It will forever condition you and even program you into forever believing that you are not good enough and you are once more that cheap piece of meat. So the work isn't that. Now, that doesn't mean don't go for that. By all means do. But at a core, your confidence should come from you. And you cannot justify it.